Okay, so since it's been dry lately, I'm starting out with the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which gives my skin a nice dewy look, which is much needed for fall time. And once that's dried, I am going to go in with my primer, which is the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Radiant Primer. That's long. And I'm just going to rub that into my face. And then we're going to jump right into eyes because we're going to be working with glitter, kind of. So I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and I'm going to use that to kind of prime my eyes. And this will also get rid of that purple eye look I have going on. Very cute, I know. And once that's blended in, I'm going to take my e.l.f. eyelid primer and I'm just going to blend that onto my eyelid. Okay, to achieve a smoky eye, we're going to be using tape, and we want to make sure to press on our skin a couple times before putting that on our eye area, just because the eye area is kind of delicate and we don't want to mess with that. And we're going to be pointing that up towards like the end of your brow from the corner of your eye. Once the tape's in place, we're going to be using a blending brush, which I am using the Morphe M502 brush with the colors Creme Brulee and Peach Smoothie. And those are very natural colors, and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid and into my crease. And it's also going to be used as kind of a blending shade later on. And now I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm taking my Too Faced Natural Eyes palette and using that gold color called, I think it's called Honey Pot. And I'm putting that in kind of the middle of my lid, but more into the corner of my eye, inner corner. And I'm just going to kind of blend that outwards. And then I'm taking my NYX Rollerball eyeshadow in the color Nude. And I'm also putting that on the same brush, and I'm just going to go over that gold color with that shiny, kind of metallic nude. Now I'm taking the Morphe B80 brush with the color Bitten, and I am going to be working that into my crease. I don't want to go too up with that color or too low. It's serving as like a transition color for that dark burgundy color we're going to be using for that smoky burgundy eye. Now I'm taking the Morphe MB13 brush, and I'm taking the color Burlesque, and it's, you know, kind of like a shiny burgundy color. And I'm going to be putting that in my crease. This is going to go even lower than that Bitten color just because it's very dark and I don't want to look like I have like a black eye going on. And I'm going to be working that right against that tape as well, because it's the main focus of that smoky eye, so we really want to just work with that. Now I'm going to be going back in and making sure everything's blended. I still have my shiny going on in the corner of my eye before I go back in with Creme Brulee and Peach Smoothie with that large blending brush I used before and blending all those colors out. Now we're removing the tape, and I promise it's not as painful as it looks. And I don't want that really sharp tape line, so I'm going in with that blending brush to kind of work with that and make it, you know, a little less harsh. Okay, I'm using my same concealer that I used before, and I'm going to just define that eyeshadow with my Damp Real Technique sponge. And I'm also going to take some brushes and really, you know, blend it out even more, because you can't blend it too much. You really can't. And once I have it the way I like, I'm taking my Revlon Color Stay liquid eyeliner, and I am just shaping out a nice wing. Okay, once the eyeliner is the way I want it, I'm taking a Sephora eyeliner pencil, and I'm just going to line my waterline which I don't usually do, but I thought this look called for it. Then I'm taking that burlesque color with just like a smudge kind of brush. I think I got this one at Sephora. And I'm putting that right at my lash line, the lower lash line. Finally, I'm going in with both my mascaras, which is the Better Than Sex mascara and the Benefit Roller Lash mascara. Now that we're finally done with the eyes, I'm going to be taking my foundation, which is the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation in the color N10, and I'm mixing that with my Argan Enlightenment Illuminizer. And this is going to give me a very dewy finish, and I'm first putting that on my face with just a brush, and then I'm going to blend it out with my damp beauty blender. Now I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer in the color Fair, and I'm just covering any spots that are red that I want to be lighter than the rest of my skin, to cover any blemishes, etc. And now I'm taking my under eye concealer, and I'm first putting that under my eyes with just a brush, but I'm going to then blend that out with my damp Real Techniques sponge. And this is why I probably should have done the lower eyelashes and eyeshadow after that, but I didn't, so we're just gonna move on. And now I'm taking my MAC powder foundation, the color NW10, and I'm just placing that over where I just put that concealer with that same Real Techniques damp sponge. Finally, we're going to do that brow, because I forgot to do that for a while. And I am using Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color Taupe. And I'm also going to be using a brow gel, but it's tinted. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Blonde. Okay, now I'm using Emphasize by MAC to highlight under my eyes, on my forehead, on my nose, and on my chin. And it's just gonna add a very nice, natural looking highlight. And now I'm using my bronzer, which is the Milk Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced, and I'm using a large blend powder brush to put that in the hollows of my cheeks, around my forehead, on my jawline, and on my neck. Now I'm taking my powder, and I'm going to be using a very flat brush to place that right below that bronzer I just put on. And this is going, when we wipe it away in a second, it's going to make that bronzer just look very sharp and good. I'm using my Dream Bouncy blush today with a small blush brush because I didn't want too pigmented of a blush for this look. And now we're wiping away that powder we put on, and as you can see, it's a very sharp contour. Now I'm using Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill and Becca Cosmetics, and I'm using a small, kind of like a fluffy brush to put that on my cheekbones, my forehead, chin, nose, and under my eyebrows. Finally, we're going in with lips, and I'm first starting with Bare All by Maybelline for a nude lipstick. But then I wanted a pink tint to it because I didn't like how the nude looked. So I'm using Cream Cup, and then for shine, White Russian. Finally, I'm setting the makeup with my Urban Decay setting spray. And that's all. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this look. It is fall-esque. Fall-esque, is that a word? I don't know. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, comment below, whatever. I would really, really appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Bye! Why am I laughing? Okay. Shh, keep it cool. Hey guys, I'm back. Hey everyone, I'm Elena. I feel like I've already said that.